Hey, today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 putting tips to help get a better consistent putt, and hopefully y'all can use these and become a better putter. Number 1 I'm going to talk about is lining up to the target. You want to keep your front foot lined pretty close to the target. Maybe turn it a little bit to the inside to help get that lower body engaged, which I'll talk about later. And when you bring your hand down to putt, you want to keep it on the same line as when you go up and extend it right at the pole. Come down and extend right up. So you want to come straight down and straight back up. We'll move on to tip number 2, and that is keeping the palm up. Whenever you release it, the last finger to touch the disc is your middle finger. And so if you keep that palm up, it forces that middle finger to flick a little bit more to get more spin, more rotations, and a little bit more power towards the basket. It'll help you keep it above this rim right here to try to hit that middle of the basket. Make sure whenever I release, I keep my palm up. I don't want to flick it down. I used to have a bad habit of releasing and flicking down, but I want to release it and keep it up. As you can see, I'm keeping it up like this. It's getting pushed right to the basket. My next tip will be loading your back leg. When you come backwards, you want to bend this knee and push off of it so that you can generate momentum towards that basket, generate power, put it into the disc so that it flies right into the chains. One way I do it is I just kind of squat back to get the feel for it, and then I come down at the same time and I push off. Still focusing on that palm up, as long as same as bending that back leg. The next tip, tip number 4, is getting a rhythm. You want to have the same rhythm every time. Come down at the same speed, go back up at the same speed, along with that back leg bending. When you come down is whenever you want that back leg to bend, and the same time that you're releasing palm up is when you want that back leg to push off the ground. I'm going to try to exaggerate that timing real quick. Just come back at the same time, push off at the same time. Keep that palm open. Here's what it looks like in full motion. The 5th and final tip is to aim at one little chain link. If you aim small, you'll miss small. It's something that everybody's heard when playing disc golf, and it is somewhat true. I like to pick a chain link about halfway up, halfway right to left, and most baskets that's a good spot to aim. Now there is some baskets that it will bounce off the pole, so you have to aim a little bit lower so that if it bounces it hits the cage here. But this basket, it should be good. I say that and I'll probably spit it out, but I'm going to try to hit the same chain link every time, keeping the same rhythm, focusing on all the other 4 putting tips that I've given y'all so far. But aim small, miss small. That one there was a little bit left of where I was aiming, but it still managed to stay in the basket. That one was right on target. Still focusing on loading my back leg and palm up. Those are my 2 main focuses, but I'm also keeping in my mind the straight line and lining up my body correctly for the putt. That one was really high, but it still managed to catch because I was aiming small, and I didn't miss. Like if I would have been looking at the entire basket as a whole, I probably would have missed over the top of that, but I was aiming at that chain link, so my miss was not as exaggerated. One more. That is all the putting tips I have for y'all. Those 5, just keep them in your mind. Keep your body lined up to the basket, load the back leg, extend your palm palm up and aim at one small chain link. Take those, practice them, think about them, and then use them on the course and become a better putter.